EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Gun. God. 12. 11 mighty. God.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
11 MT. Hey, 11 MT. God.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. A handoff to Mixon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 49 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. But still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Turbo 3, kick. Hey. Low.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Now he's free at the 35. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And just shutting him off there. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone.
they're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Get set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throw caught by A-Chain. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running right on the option is Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A huge play there on the screen pass. 54 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
11 mighty. 11 common. 12, 12, 12. 11,
Chase the motion man right.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go ahead.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Waddle, the motion man right.
Scott.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage. team.
At their own 15-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, Mostert.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Tua. Into the hands of Hill, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
It's complete, and he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
There he goes, left side.
Joe Mixon.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
59 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Dolphins 9. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the... There he goes, right side.
Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Jones breaking from the contact and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and 6 now.
11.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2, ready? 11. Gotta go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. How about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
11 empty.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. First by him near the 35. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
11 empty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 64 yards. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
In motion, Hill. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase,
45 yards.
And the Bengals will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over first and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
11 empty. Take. 11. Stop.
Running left, it's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go,
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Tua.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by...
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion. Get to the line.
Throwing Tua.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
That's good.
Here's Tua.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Tagovailoa.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
4. Ready.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Now Tua. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't do it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tin. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she?